Serving savory Southern fare 3 times a day, Fresco's in downtown Lakeland has been your place to go for more than 15 years, whether it's breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Let's go inside. So for more than 15 years, Fresco's has been serving the Lakeland community for 3 meals a day. I'm here in the kitchen with Tina Calhoun, owner of Fresco's, with her husband, Tim, and you are going to be showing us a recipe today.
Yes, today we're going to be cooking short ribs. Short ribs is a beautiful cut of meat that requires a long cook time in it due to the muscle fibers in it. Braised short ribs are something that takes several hours to cook. It's something that can be cooked 3 different directions. We can do it in a pan, we can do it in a crock pot, or we can do it in the oven. Today I'm going to show you how to stage it in a pan and then bring out the finished product. We're also going to show you our infamous cauliflower mashed.
Okay.
It's something that everybody loves here, and it's the simplest recipe, something that will pair well with it when you finish the dish. That way you'll have a completed meal.
Fantastic.
So we're going to start off our short ribs with a hot skillet. We're going to add a little oil in it. Always be careful that you don't burn yourself. We want to make sure that we season our short ribs generously to make sure that that seasoning goes through the short ribs. So I'm going to do it over top of the skillet. That way we don't lose any of our seasonings.
Do you have a particular blend that you prefer, or is it just whatever the person?
It really is a preference.
Okay.
We like to use the infamous Montreal steak seasoning or Canadian steak seasoning because it's all inclusive. It has our pepper, it has our garlic, it has our salt in it. We don't have to get real crazy. We don't have to create a blend on our own. So we've got a nice little bit of oil in here, and we're seasoning the short ribs.
And already I can tell you that somebody's going to have to invent smell-o-vision because it already smells great.
It is. Short ribs, always that beefy smell when you start off is always great. We've also got sitting next to us a pot of boiling water. In that boiling water for our cauliflower mashed, we're just going to sprinkle a little salt in it to make sure that we've got that salt base into it. It's very similar to pasta, rice, potatoes. If you don't put it in the water, it's not going to actually penetrate the actual product.
Okay. Need both?
Yep, we'll do both.
Right.
We do portioned here for our fried buffalo cauliflower, so we always have it in hand. Easy product that you can pick up at Publix. Grab it, it's already florets. All you have to do is add it to your water. As you see, we're kind of giving our short ribs time to actually sear. We want to get them really encased and encapsulated with this braise. We're going to give a nice little turn.
Yep.
And we are going to get all of our sides. That way we've got that nice finished product. It also helps that beef to stay together because braising is a long process. It makes that beef shred very easily.
Okay.
But you want to be able to pick it up and move it to get it to a plate. So the searing actually helps that process to ensure that you're going to be able to get to it and not have shredded beef, which is never bad. It's delicious.
Not bad. And you are literally just searing that. That is high heat, just
searing it. We're just getting that salt and the seasoning all taken care of on here.
And not too long because you want it to remain moist.
Right. We're not trying to cook it to a done state. There's no such thing as medium, well done, anything like that on this process. We're just trying to encapsulate it. While we're doing that, we're going to give it a little second. We're going to take our peppers and onions, and we're going to slide them in here at the same time as we're finishing our ends. We want to just give them a nice little roast. Always remember when you're doing your mies, you want to start your peppers and onions off first because they take a longer time, and then add your garlic because your garlic can burn easily. So we're just going to give these a quick little second. This also kind of gives us that ability to take all those drippings off of the bottom of the pan. And kind of, we're gonna deglaze it in a minute, but we're gonna deglaze it with some bourbon, which is always everybody's favorite.
You're gonna save a little for the cook, right?
Of course, of course. We'll bring samples out when we get done. Okay. Because this is an item that's being cooked for a long period of time, we're not concerned on how well we cook the peppers and onions. We're not worried about whether we're getting them transparent or anything like that. We're just trying to give that nice little sear to them.
Okay.
So we can make sure that we've got all those flavors married together. We do our short ribs here with a bourbon. So, of course, we gotta add a little bourbon to it. We're not gonna get super crazy. We really just want enough to kind of get the rest of those drippings off that pan.
And I can see you're scraping the bottom a little bit there to get all of that.
All the good drippings.
All the seasonings, everything up. Yep.
All right. Then what I like to do is I like to nestle my meat on top of the vegetables. Kind of just gives that secondary barrier. And then we're gonna come in and build our braising liquid for it. Typically your braising liquids should have some kind of a beef stock in it. So we've got some beef stock here. We're just gonna add a little bit to it. We really wanna try and encapsulate the meat to make sure that it is completely covered with the liquid. So when it goes in, if it gets capped up or goes in the oven or goes in a crock pot, it is all submerged into it. We use a nice fire roasted tomato here. So we're gonna add it.
Gorgeous tomatoes.
Kind of encapsulate this over again, just to make sure that we've got all of our yumminess together. The nice thing about this braising liquid, it also becomes your gravy or your sauce when you actually eat the dish. So you don't have to take it out and create a whole nother element. Everything's all encapsulated here. Next, we're gonna add a little Worcestershire sauce. A couple teaspoons, nothing crazy, since we're just doing 4 today. And then to give that beautiful long-term cooking, we put a little kitchen bouquet in it. It gives the ability to darken that sauce a little bit and give that full roasting effect. So at this point of your braised short ribs, you have the option of doing 2 or 3 different steps. One, we can take a lid and just cap this off, leave it on the stove for the next hour and a half and let it cook. It'll be at a nice light simmer. In an hour and a half, you'll be ready for dinner. Or we can take it again, cap it up, pop it in your oven, hour and a half to 2 hours at 350, you're set. Again, set it and forget it. Or you can do this whole same thing after braising your short ribs, put it in your crock pot. The next morning, pull it out of your oven, throw it on your crock pot at medium, go off to work, and you'll have it back ready to go when you get home. If you opt for the crock pot option, you can always throw other vegetables into it to give it that opportunity to cook at the same time, and it's a one-pot meal. Here, we always serve it with our cauliflower mashed. Our cauliflower is cooking right now. Our cauliflower mashed, as much as everybody feels it's a healthy alternative, we like to destroy that concept completely by adding cream cheese to it. When it finishes, we're gonna take and drain it off. We're going to add some lovely fat-free cream cheese. You could also make it vegan by using some of the vegan cheese. So either way, you can opt. We don't ever put butter in it. We just use the cream cheese as that emulsifying liquid that we want to use to it to keep it that silky, creamy consistency. And then our cheating element is the lovely Hidden Valley Ranch. You know, everybody uses Hidden Valley Ranch for just about anything. It is the best seasoning packet for cauliflower mashed. Most people don't realize it, how easy and quick and simple it is to be able to elevate whatever product you're doing. One thing I did forget in our little stewing of our short ribs is a nice little nestle of herbs. I've got some rosemary and thyme that I'm gonna slide in here now that everything's kind of working its way. And we're gonna let it continue. So to kind of simply recap, we've got our braised short ribs going here. We've seared them off and we've built a nice little braising liquid for it. We've got some cauliflower mash going. And then we're just kind of waiting our way through, waiting for everything to cook. So we've strained the cauliflower from the boiling liquid. While it's hot, we want to make sure we put the cream cheese in it. I've got about a half a block here. And the packaging of cauliflower that we used is probably equivalent, or should be equivalent to the packages that you'd pick up at Publix. We're just gonna give it a little stir and let that sit down at the bottom.
You want me to do that?
Sure,
while you get...
go right ahead. You'll notice that we're doing it still in the same pan.
Yep.
I'm not one that loves doing a lot of dishes. That's usually Tim's job.
And you aren't worried about, you said you were destroying this anyhow,
That's
so don't worry about,
So
all right.
Stir away, it's
Stir
not gonna
away.
hurt anything. And then we're gonna give it a little dusting. So this batch is probably gonna take about a tablespoon of the hidden secret spice of Hidden Valley Ranch. And now we can hit it with our
Let you get in
whisk.
there.
We'll take that off the spoon. And we're
go.
just gonna whisk it up, which is gonna finish giving us that consistency that we want. This being said, you can have it as creamy or chunky, like mashed potatoes, as you want. So the more you beat it up, the more you whisk it, the smoother it's gonna get. But as you see, it took us about 15 minutes. And we got a nice, beautiful consistency of cauliflower mash.
Yep.
All right, our braised short ribs, thanks to the lovely benefits of TV, we have a finished product now. So, we're gonna take a bowl so we can all taste it and see how delicious it is. We're gonna get a nice little spoon of our cauliflower mashed. We'll take a chunk of our short ribs. And some of our tomatoes. Give it all the deliciousness that we want.
And everything really broke down. The
Everything
vegetables
broke
really
down.
break down.
Yeah. So as you can tell, it's fork tender. As I said that, here we go. It's fork tender, and it'll literally just shred off.
Right off. I don't
Ready
think we'll
to try?
scald ourselves
I
now.
think we're good now. So tender.
That's amazing.
Awesome.
That is amazing. Thank you very much.
Thank you. It was nice having you here today.
Fresco's Southern Kitchen and Bar is located at 132 South Kennedy Avenue in Lakeland. Open daily, you can find more at their website, frescoslakeland.com.